Hey everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft. But I've still forgotten to switch out of my Block Wars skin, aka Minecraft. But there's only one modded block. I want to start this episode... Oh my god, what a moment we have over here. Oh, what a guy. They're not gonna even see. It's buried in the cobblestone. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm sure if they could see the rose you were offering right now, they would absolutely love it. It's not personal. It's just unfortunate placement of blocks. And it's so cool. You're tightrope walking and offering a rose. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted myself. I want to start off by queuing up a real big refined storage disk. The 4096K, the 4 mil. I think it's the second biggest one that we can do after the 16,000K. But we're still a little shy on the quartz for that. That said, I've kind of been informed via the comments on the last episode. Boy, that's a lot of resources, but we got them all. Could take a while to get it started. I, via the comments, have learned that I may be underestimating the amount of resources it's really going to take to get the antimatter. So in preparation for that, I just want to have a little bit more storage ready to go in case it's needed. We're not really encroaching on the 1 mil yet, but again, just in case. Anyway, along those same lines, I just decided to increase our resource gen a little bit more with the steels, so I added 5 more of the pots on top of the 5 that we did last time around. I also did a couple quartz because I was like, you know what? If we want to make a 16 mil at some point just to flex, we're gonna need more quartz. So I did it. And I also just got a bunch more of the hoppers set up on the drawers so that we're good to go and add some more seeds as needed in the future. However, we're gonna be like deviating from the hopping bonsais today later on in order to do a new method that should potentially be a faster way to get the resources that we need, because we don't just need a lot of steel. I guess we are gonna need a lot of sulfur. We're gonna need the fluorite, obviously, which we can hopefully check for in the B dimension, I was informed. And a couple other things that we'll get to. But on top of that, maybe you caught it out of the corner of your eye, did I improve our windmills? I don't know if this looks more aesthetically pleasing, but it does give us double the stress units to be able to add more stuff with Create, which we're gonna do a little bit later on the new islet that I've made over there, but more on that in a bit. That said, I built this whole thing. I did the full mirror, just like the same thing, putting a windmill bearing right here where the gear shift is now. I built out the whole thing, right-clicked the bearing in order to activate it. The bearing just breaks, just pops off, and I'm like, are you kidding me? It doesn't just automatically spin in the other direction. I have to like enable that by adding a gear shift, so I had to rebuild the whole thing, just one block out in order to fit the gear shift in, and I was okay, anyway, it's fine, whatever. It's working now, just double the head shopping hazard, no big deal. And I also took some advice and I improved our system over here, so I added chutes instead of hoppers. Chutes, the resources just go through it, and so this way we don't have to worry about any sort of backlog, and now it's just 2 chests set up down here with 2 importers, and we should be all good. I still don't have like a solution necessarily for the water. I'll just have to keep bucketing it out as it comes in, but you know, should be quicker. Why did my pickaxe just stop being as good there? Oh, I keep getting caught off guard by it's the extendo arm. It keeps breaking, and no, I'm again getting my money's worth out of having the autocraft for it. It's basically my whole goal of this whole thing, is to just keep having to autocraft extendo arms so that I don't feel like I've wasted my setup there in the crafting. Sure, I could be more careful having mending and unbreaking and all that stuff, but where would the fun be in my having done this whole thing, which I hope is still working and I haven't messed it up at all? Did I mess it up at all? No way. We've got a new one. Let's freaking go. If I really wanted to make this completely self-sustaining, I would switch out the chests and the chutes and put some crafting upgrades on it for all the different ingredients, because we should be able to make them on demand as needed without running into any issues. I just haven't done that yet. We did do that over in Stoneblock though, on streams and on the second channel. Anyway, the last thing I did in between episodes is a little bit more mechanism machine setup over here, because it turns out we're gonna need a lot of what's called HDPE sheets in order to make the enclosure for the multi-block for the antimatter, which is obviously down the road a little bit, but I figured, let's just get it all set up. So we need the HDPE pellets, and again, it just goes down a little bit of a rabbit hole with following how do you get the ethylene and the liquid ethylene, and it just requires biofuel and hydrogen and water, or honey if you wanted to provide honey instead. So this chain here takes care of that, and it should, if I add a potato into this exporter, get this whole process going. This creates the biofuel, which then feeds into the pressurized reaction chamber, which is getting fed water from the pump and hydrogen from the other output of the electrolytic separator, which we weren't using up until now. So we get some added use there, which then feeds into the condensator, which takes the gaseous ethylene and turns it into liquid ethylene. So pretty straightforward in and out. And then we've got the substrate that comes out of this pressurized reaction chamber, and that feeds and loops back in over to here, where it feeds into the substrate slot, and then we have the ethylene combining with the oxygen, and we get HTPE pellets. Brilliant. I don't know exactly how many of these we're going to need, and I should add an input back into the system, but it's working, so that's good to see. And then over here, I figured we might as well, now that we have the sulfur generating, and boy, do we have a lot of sulfur. We've got, let's see, almost 3,000 sulfur essence, and I've added the crafting recipe so that we can make sulfur via the essence converting into sulfur here. So what I can do is I'm gonna add sulfur here, and then I put the crafting card in here, and as needed on demand, just like we have with the yellow cake uranium over here, it'll craft more sulfur from the essence, but only as needed. It'll be a lot to start with because it's gotta fill up all the buffers and whatnot, but after that, it'll shut off. And then once we've filled up all of the sulfuric acid, which you can see going up over here, it should cut everything off. And then we just have to get the fluorite. But yeah, just another step solved. Again, I do need to find an output here, and I'll set that up, but it's not super urgent because we're nowhere near setting up the antimatter generator. All right, I think that's us all caught up with things in between episodes. So now, I want to make a couple new seeds. I want to make the prismarine seeds as well as the coral seeds, and I think we have the resources to do it now that we're in the abyss tier of the 1 block. So in order to make the coral, we need coral agglomeratio, just 4 of them. Tell me we got enough. Ooh, yeah, just enough. Let's go. Okay, so we got that. And then for the prismarine seeds, what are we going to need there? Prismarine agglomeratio, which requires us to, I think we're going to have to grind down some of the prismarine bricks, probably, and then we'll just take some of those and we can botania them. Tell me this isn't being used. It's not being used. Brilliant. Yep, there we go. Okay, that was more than I needed to do there. And so we can take some of these, and if we throw them into the botania mana pool that has the yellow on the bottom, I think we just need 8 of these, right? Tell me we've got enough mana. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we should be able to make the 4 prismarine agglomeratios that we need in order to be able to make the seeds. There we go. All right, so this is going to be the coral seed here, and after that we can queue up the prismarine seed. There we go. You may be wondering why I'm doing this. It's because it'll just make it easier to complete the quests that we have in the Abyss section here. None of them are terribly difficult. And if we have the seeds, it should just be like a walk in the park to be able to knock these out. Although, does the sponge have a... I don't know if the sponge has a... Yeah, no, you can't do that with seeds or anything like that. So that one might be a little more tricky. I don't know if we're going to get... What the... Where did I do that? Did I break the planks here? Did an Enderman walk? Oh, wait, you're able to escape. Oh, he's trying to escape. No, don't do it. No, the sheep's helping. The sheep is helping. It's a daring cooperative escape, but they can't escape the fan's velocity. It's too strong. You got to admire the effort, though. All right, let's just, we'll toss these ones in over here. And I do need to keep mining, so we might actually be able to complete some of the challenges just by mining the 1 block, but everything else we can get from that. All right, well, you know what? It was a valiant effort, but I think I'm gonna need to put a stop to it. I guess it was just that one. I might have maybe broken it while I was tinkering with all this stuff and the fan speed, or the rotation speed controller. I was able to add some more speed here because now we have double the stress units available to us, so I increased the speed at both of them, so pretty cool, dude. We're unstoppable with our windmills. I got a bit of advice in the comments on the last episode for mining the 1 block with our current setup, which is, watch, I didn't realize this, but if I shift while I'm holding one of the magnetic paxels, it won't magnetize. So I can just shift while holding the 1 block, and then it should just have all of the blocks going into the chutes and into the system. So I think I want to put that to the test here outside of this whole... Frick, this is gonna bother me. I assume as soon as we get through the abyss, this will stop. But until then, I'm just gonna have to keep doing this, basically. Actually, it's still, the blocks are still falling down. What's going on, dude? I think it's just that the fans aren't pushing them quickly enough and the water happens so often that the blocks are just basically still on top and they're just falling through or something like that. Bit tedious. Maybe, you know what? Maybe just get past this dimension right now. Let's do it. Hey, we got a quest complete for 60 times Prismarine. Bro, how much Abyss Dimension do I need? And also I'm realizing I'm getting sponges from here, so I don't think those are actually going to be a problem. Yeah, we've 8 of them, so we should be able to, I think we'll be able to knock out all of these quests once we have a little bit of the essence, if not from just what we're getting here. I don't know why my mining speed changes sometimes. Like, it starts off really fast, but then it's like as soon as the water situation happens and I resume mining, it slows down the speed sometimes. It's kind of weird. We did it! We made it! No more water, but wait! I'm gonna need a new tool. Oh no, dude, I can't mine this. This is gonna be so slow. Okay, well, hey, this is probably a good little, indicator that maybe it's time to go to the Bumblezone and see if we can find a hive with fluorite comb, which I have been told it can happen. It's just more rare. So, but hey, we haven't flown around the Bumblezone now. So we have like extra mobility and hopefully it'll allow us to find what we need to. But I think I'm gonna make a shovel, a Supremium shovel with efficiency 5 specifically for this. Now, do you hear that? Or should I say, do you not hear that? The sound of the mechanism machines? Do we have a 4096K storage disk? Watch this bar get smaller. Let's go. 5.4 million. Well, again, that includes the storage disk, which is just full of honey, but outside of that, yeah, we got some good capacity here. Pretty nice. I love it, dude. God, the auto crafting is just, it's incredible. It's a gift. I love it. Okay, so Supremium shovel, what do we need? I think it's just probably 1 Supremium gemstone, 2, we need to work it all the way up. Right, so 1 sec. Okay, I'm hoping that just by using the Control-Shift-JEI clicks all the way down the tree on the Supremium shovel, that I have everything that I need in order to do this. Tell me that it worked without having to do a full auto craft setup and do that whole thing. Are we gonna, yep, okay, Tertium shovel, Imperium shovel, and Supremium shovel. Beautiful. Now we just have to apply efficiency 5, which is not gonna be a big deal because, dude, I haven't even used our emerald essence in order to make emeralds in ages. So, hey, we might as well put it to use. It's feeling a little bit neglected right now. Yeah, even though it's 64, I'm okay with that. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal anymore. Hey, which one of you is efficiency again? It was you? It was you, right? No, it wasn't you. It was you? Oh yeah, wait, it's not. What am I talking about? It's not 64. Must be thinking of like another series or something like that. Anyway, efficiency 5, do we need anything else? I don't think so because it's unbreakable. So yeah, we're good. Okay, hopefully this thing absolutely just cranks through the honey, which I can check before we even go in right now. I also like what, oh, I have this in my inventory. What block are we on now? Where are we at? We're at 3,800. All right, is this gonna crank through and tell me, oh, there might be honey or something like that we get here. Wait, I thought that shovels were the tool. I've been bamboozled. Oh God. Oh, are there gonna be angry bees? There are gonna be bees that are very angry because I've broken their hive. No, what the heck? I'm gonna have to put a campfire underneath the 1 block. No, guys, please don't. I wonder if, hold on, if I lasso you guys or put you in a bottle, wait, calm down. I just wanna put them in a bottle and then maybe I can have more bees ready at my disposal. Obviously, I can always get them from the Bumblezone, but calm down. It's okay. Okay, whew, we're chilling. Everything is good. I think I also probably just have some spare bees as well, but hey, don't go. Why are you gonna fly off into the void? Don't leave me. You're really nice other than when you're angry and trying to kill me and stuff. Where's the third? I guess it pieced out. It's gone. Bro, I don't even know what breaks Honeycomb. I have to get the comb cutter enchantment or something like that. I'm about to cave and just get the comb cutter enchantment and put on my sword and like hope that that's the thing that gets us to where we need to or something. Give me a lectern and give me a lasso. We have more lassos. I just needed one for the villager. And all right, one moment. Don't worry, I'm not taking you too far from your parents. Just right here. You'll love it. I promise. You can still say hi to them from the other side of the pen. Alrighty, give me some. Oh, you people were saying it's a new tactic, dude. Use carry-on in order to do this. It's actually genius. Frick, don't, nope. And then I don't have to deal with like accidentally punching the villager and making the villager very sad. And oh my God, bro, this is revolutionary. Thank you for the suggestion. I never would have like thought of doing this myself because I'm not smart most of the time. Comb cutter is gonna happen, I swear. All right, we got it. Carry On is the undisputed champion. Absolutely incredible. All right, let's get emeralds and another book. I always forget to just have them on hand specifically for this, but it's all good. I'm hoping we don't get too expensive on the sword after we start applying more stuff. There we go, comb cutter. So you can apply it to shears or a sword. I feel dumb. I feel dumb. There's probably a better way to be able to break the honeycomb. Beeswax Ninja, watch, I'm about to find that it like doesn't make it faster or something like that. Tell me it makes it faster. It makes it faster. It makes it faster. Let's freaking go. Okay, perfect. This is gonna help us get through the Bumblezone tremendously. Thank you so much. Who would have thought we'd be using our sword to mine for a... I really should do the campfire. Okay. Well, hey guys, I know you're mad at me, but I'm gonna go into the place where everybody else is and is also not mad at me. I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Fluorite, please. Fluorite, I need it. One thing I probably want to do is add a waypoint so that we can depart through the same place we usually do and not end up 10,000 blocks out in the overworld. So yeah, let's do that. And now I want to see if I can like get out of here. Where's the best place? I think I can get out over in this direction and try to fly around and just like get to new spots and find beautiful new hive locations and not have to worry about trudging through all this stuff. Oh my God, this is gonna be just beautiful. Just beautiful. I don't know if you can get the hive areas spawning like way up. Oh, dude, this is crazy. Oh my God. Wait, I wonder if you can get straight up like fluorite veins or if they only spawn in like very small clusters inside of the like predefined hives. Like, is this one right here? That's what I don't know. Elementium, that could be good. We'd be able to get that before we have to set up a portal to Elf. Bro, it'd be insane if we could get straight up like a big vein of fluorite. May not be a bad idea just to make sure I know what they look like. Okay, so they basically look like diamond. Endercomb. You have to like take a real close look at everything that's diamond. It's gonna trip me off every single time. I'd be like, oh, that's it. That's the one. But it's gonna be either Endercomb or it's gonna be diamond, and then I'm gonna be highly disappointed. But I've been told, surely nobody would mislead me and tell me that I can definitely find the fluorite comb naturally spawning in the B dimension when I can't. That would never happen, right? Oh, terrasteel comb? What? Wait, is this a big vein of terrasteel comb? Yo, maybe not a big vein, but how much? I wonder how much it takes to make terrasteel using the honeycomb. Maybe it doesn't go, how does this work? So terrasteel comb and then processed in the centrifuge gives terrasteel nuggets, 1 to 2 per. Okay, so you need a fair amount, which makes sense because terrasteel's extremely high value. But like, if we could find more of those, okay, if we can get terrasteel veins in here, fluorite must be a thing. Is this it? No, got everything. There's so many things that look I keep getting bamboozled by appetite. Let me guess, appetite? Yep. Oh man, what the frick? I hate to say it, but like, we might be striking out on this one, man. I mean, if anybody has any additional insight as to like a specific Y level to look at, if there's a particular POI, then feel free to let me know. But otherwise, I mean, worst case scenario, right? We just keep mining the 1 block and get to the end, and then we should be able to get it from ores that'll generate there. So, I mean, we might be jumping the gun a little bit trying to get the fluorite this early, but hey, at the very least, we get a cool look through the B dimension. I mean, the terrain gen is like really, really cool to be able to fly through like this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it mission failed this time around. I know we have more time, but I'm gonna wait and see if there's any more insight from other people who've had luck finding this here. And I just dove back into the sugar water. Where's my exit path? Surely I'll be able to find it using my my waystone. But anyway, I'm sure we'll get there at some point. Otherwise, again, we can just absolutely hammer out the 1 block. So I'm sure we'll get to the end section like pretty quick here. But yeah. All right, anyway, now that we're back, dude, why don't we get a little bit of terrasteel going up in here? Oh yeah, and then we get the, oh, actually, I should have like mined all the stuff I came across. I forgot that we have all those honeycomb quests that I'm definitely going to complete 100% at some point. Yep, definitely. Wait a minute. I deconstructed all the centrifuges, but now the only centrifuge I have is the one that's doing it automatically, and that's not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to input this into there. Oops. I may have to set up another centrifuge just so that I can do a la carte honeycomb. So we'll worry about that later. In the meantime, though, I bet you we can knock out some of the abyss quests here. If I just put some of the prismarine into my inventory, I think that should probably take care of it. There we go. 25x. 20x, very nice. And then it also wants corals. Do I have a lot of that? Thank goodness we're mining with Silk Touch, right? Wait, that one didn't count? That one, how many do you want from me? 24. What? Did I not? Oh, I shouldn't have cut the stacks in half. That was dumb. I thought I wouldn't have requested that many, but I was wrong. There we go. We got that. We got that. We got that. And perfect. Was that all the corals? Yes, it was. Brilliant. And then the sponges, we've got all that. Perfect. So the only thing that's waiting, I might not have even needed to do any of the seeds, is just 20 there and then get prismarine. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's very kind of you. So I just need 20x of these, which I could use mana to do in order to jump the gun, because I probably, do I have enough essence yet? Maybe I have enough. I'm not, oh yeah, it's not connected to the system. So let me just double check. I'd love to actually be able to utilize this. I've got 10. So how many is this gonna give me if I want the prismarine crystals from this? This will give me 8. And then how much did I have in here? I have another 18. Abyss completed. Another 100%ed section with no hidden quests. Brilliant. How about a little full collect right now? Boop. We got a silverfish. Everything else is just here. I know you have a lot of coral, but have some more. Also, we did get some more seeds. The skeleton seeds, creeper seeds, spider seeds. None of them I think are like terribly important things that we need in order to progress, because we're getting, string, we're getting bone meal, we're getting gun. Well, we can do gunpowder from flint anytime, but we'll see. I do want to do another astral sorcery quest though. Shouldn't be too hard. Well, the aquamarine should be really, really easy, because we already have a bunch of the essence, like way more than we actually probably need for anything there. But there, if we just get that all in here, 128 aquamarine, and then we just need to make the light well. And I think that'll complete all except for the mineralis ritual, which if we want to do that, we have to go a little bit further down into the astral sorcery progression. But it's about nighttime, and I pretty much have all the ingredients that I need for this, I think. All right, let's see. So we need to make a light well, and we've got everything, and we're good. Easy peasy. I bet you there are more hidden astral sorcery quests. It does seem like a section where they'd have some extra stuff, but that is everything except for the mineralis ritual for now. But yeah, it's like the little celestial altar, and that requires the starlight crafting altar, which you need to convert. They need to do, it's a bit of a whole thing of the multi-blocks and all that to get up to that point. So I'm definitely procrastinating. There are another few low-hanging fruit quests that we can do right now though, which is just get the remaining archwood logs. So I think we can use Botania in order to cycle these saplings. There we go. Then we do that, and then we can do that, and then we take, where did it just consume the saplings for mana? Did it just consume the saplings for mana? Did you do this? It just ate them? Every time I converted, you ate it, and then you, No, you don't. You do not make me run out of these. That is unacceptable. Wait, what the frick? Hold on. How do I make you not do this? Wait a minute. I'm doing it over here. You little, what the heck? How do I make it not do that? It just yoinks it immediately. Further away. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to break all the endo flames, except I need them to get more mana over. Ooh, I'm using the mana and it's just eating it and putting it in the other one. Okay, my strategy is keep them occupied, keep them distracted. Keep them occupied and distracted. If they're already munching on a coal block, then they definitely can't munch on my sapling. Yep, that's how it works. Oh my God. Okay, 1, 2, and then one more, and we should get the last one. SMH my head, you little freaking mana-hungry flowers. Unbelievable. All right, we might as well just put our new island to use here really quick. Actually, hey, we get to use the saw. We haven't used the saw in so long. I'm sorry, bud. You've been so neglected in the system. Here we go. Put that down and then put this down. And I'm sorry that I'm planting you to immediately chop you down, but it is what it is. There we go. That's a quest complete right there. And then you. And I've just realized I'm not allowing you to appreciate the beauty that is these trees. So allow me to do that. Aren't they pretty? I should just plant some of these, I don't know, around because they look really nice. But anyway, I mean, we did get plenty of saplings from that. So hey, now we've recouped some of the cost of the stupid endo flames. And there we have it. 3 quests, done, easy peasy. Okay, we now move into the final segment where it's time to kick our resource production up a notch. So I have supremium growth accelerators now on AutoCraft, and it's actually not gonna be terribly expensive for us. And there are tiers all the way from inferium up to supremium growth accelerators. And people did comment, it seems like crops do grow faster when they're using the growth accelerators rather than doing it with the hopping bonsais. The problem is obviously it's harder to get the crops back into the system and harvest them. So we're gonna set that up. So I'm gonna start by making 36, of which it takes 72 supremium essence, which is not too bad at all. Boom, there we go. Done already. And this is why I've made the new island. Before we go over there, let me just make 4 harvesters from create and 1, 2, and then hold on. Just need to make a couple of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4. We're just gonna start with this. I'm sure we'll have to expand it in the future, but we'll kind of get our starting area. So the way this is gonna work is we're gonna do a create rotating harvester setup here, and I'm gonna have quadrants of supremium growth accelerators. So basically, like, I don't know how many of these you can actually stack up like underneath each other. I assume that you can do a whole, vertical stack of these. But to start with, we're just gonna do 1 layer because I want to see how quickly it actually works when we just use 1, and then like we can expand from there. Because if you build stacks down to the bottom of the world, like, it's suddenly gonna start consuming the resources a little bit quicker than you're generating them. But so you got that. And now I actually, hey, the iron hoe that's been used to make the farmland so often, now you get another use. So what I've done in between episodes is I added another shaft out of here. I know you can also use belts in order to do it without having to pull a shaft all the way, but it's fine. The belt doesn't reach all the way. You'd have to do multiple of them. This just seemed easier. And I also, I brought refined storage cables over here so we can import into the chest where this will all end up. So I'm gonna do like just quadrants here. Maybe I should actually make the rotating mechanism before, because I'm going to inevitably stomp on the farmland and mess it up. So I have the resources that I'm thinking and hoping we're going to need here in order to get this all set up. So first things first, we have a mechanical bearing. The mechanical bearing is going to go on top of the gearbox here, and it may or may not place down. I don't know why it does this. Why do you do this? Please. There we go. Okay. I guess if it's a holding shift, it'll place upside down, which is not what we want. So we're going to put that there, and then we're going to put a radial chassis on top, and coming out of the radial chassis, we're going to do some linear chassis, and I think we only really need to do it on one side. So we want to super glue, and then the linear chassis will go like this. And I'm hoping we don't run into the water pool I made over there. If we do, then I can move the water pool. I don't know if I need super glue here or not for the harvesters, but I'm just gonna put it on because, why not? And now it'll start running in a circle. And cool, it's clearing that. So we're all good there. And any crops that are, in the way that are fully grown, it'll get harvested onto. Now I just need to add the setup that will hand off the resources into a chest. So we need, that's where this comes in, the portable storage interface, because this is rotating all the time. So you're like, wait, how are you gonna actually retrieve the items from it? So we're gonna have this thing here, and I think I needed to super glue that. So let me add the super glue there, and then add this on the end, and this thing, it's kind of a funny animation, but it'll transfer to another one over here. Okay, so we're gonna need a chute here, and then the other portable storage interface will connect, and then they just kind of come together and they pass the items off. And then I don't know if I can import directly out of the chute or if I need a chest. You can probably just do it directly out of the chute, but I'll add a chest, like just in case, down below it. And then we will import out of there using our importer. Now, I don't know at higher levels, once we've really got this thing cranking, if we're gonna need like speed upgrades and stuff like that. So I'm kind of just like, we might as well have them in there in advance. And then finally, just get it all connected. And that should be set outside of, we just need to, I think, add a few chests to the back of this thing. And then fingers crossed that we can get this thing working. And I haven't messed anything up. Let's just add we'll do, I guess, one chest on the back of thing here. And yeah, it messes up the farmland when you've built it. But I think once we get it cranking here, I should be able to, let me get pushed. Yeah, see, okay, so it goes for the inventory, right? So once I do that, then the chests are not gonna mess it up. And yeah, when there is inventory to be had, it should pass it through. So now all I need to do here really is just get the seeds planted. So I have a list of things that we need to get. One of them is fluorite, but some others that we need to get lots of are steel. Obviously, we have a lot of steel seeds. So we're gonna dedicate a quadrant over here and hope that due to the supremium, it will start to grow really, really quickly. And then on top of that, I'm looking at my little list, we're gonna need a lot of osmium is another one. Fortunately, we have a lot of seeds there. So let's dedicate this quadrant to osmium. Wait for it to pass. And there's actually 6 total seeds that I'm gonna need a lot of, but it'll be fine because I can also, do some stuff kind of coming out of here. But so not super fast, but I think if we stack more supremium growth accelerators, it will pick up the pace a bit. I just planted some sulfur here. It's the last one we have a lot of seeds for. We can also make the lead and uranium right now if we want, although we'll have to probably grow some in the drawers for a bit to get some excess seeds. And then obviously we're waiting on fluorite. I do just want to double check that this mechanism is working here. So I know we don't have any other supremium shovels inside of our system. So let me just, actually, you know what I can do? I can just break the importer here. Hopefully none of those fell down. And I just want to make sure that the supremium shovel ends up inside of that chest because that one's not extending. And I don't know if, no, it's working. Okay, perfect. I don't know why the other one's not extending. It's supposed to kiss. They're supposed to go together and pass the items. Just doing wireless transfer or something like that. But hey, at least we know it's working and that's what matters, even if the animation isn't all the way there. But hey, okay. Hey, there it goes. Yes, it collected that. And then boom, we got ourselves some steel essence. So it all comes down to how much can we stack in order to get things to grow quicker, basically. And then more steel. Perfect. The concept is working. I didn't mess it up. Doesn't look like we really need all these speed upgrades for the time being, but we're gonna get there. I just know it. It's gonna be great. You know what? Before we go, one more layer of these. I'm gonna start thinking of like, oh, maybe I should do a section for inferiums. We get a lot more inferiums so that I can make more of the supremium growth accelerators. Would that be a good idea? Maybe I should dedicate the quadrant right now to that because it would lead towards, it's not the worst idea in the world to do that instead of doing the lead or the uranium at the moment, even though eventually I'm gonna need it, but we could always cycle that out, right? Maybe I'll just do this right now and these will be the quadrants we have going. And that way, hopefully we get lots and lots of inferium. We're gonna have to expand the drawer capacity of the things that we already have for these resources. Although, we do have the 4 or 5 million capacity now. Anyway, okay, so here we go. I wonder if I can, dude, I need to figure out the building gadget so I can just like change the mode. So I can just instantly add a stack or a 3x3 underneath. Okay, cool. I just had to rebind, but we have it set to surface and I just had to up the range a little bit, but now, boop. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Perfect. I don't know if that means it's gonna grow twice as fast as with one, or if it just adds kind of a fixed amount, or subtracts a fixed amount every single time, or a percentage from the total growth time. But anyway, there you have it. This should be quicker though, at the very least in terms of resource acquisition than the hopping bonsais, and it can be increased. So cool. All right, well, I think that's pretty much it for now. Still gonna take some more AFKing, but I'll probably in between this and the next episode make an adequate amount of uranium and lead seeds, and then I'll look forward to your feedback on how to get the fluorite. other than just, continuing to mine the one block, which we should do. It is the series. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video if you've enjoyed, sub to the channel, check the playlist if you missed any episodes, and I'll see you next time.